Anyways, with that, excited for something worth like 1,500 gold to pop up that seems really snazzy that we can no longer afford. Oh, hello. Oh, hey, Jody. So I guess it goes without saying, but that gizmo you gave me worked like a charm. See, what I tell you? You two know each other? Yeah, you're real popular around here, huh, Jody? Ipsy's the one who made a little device I used to fix Cliff. You're a lifesaver, Ipsy. Please, Jody. Please, Jody and her friends here played their part too. But I think to reset you was only half the work. Maybe 60% actually. But hey, Jody, have this. I owe you one. Oh hey, it's the thing Lily was talking about, probably. Jonathan, the mechanical expert on these parts.
Talking about.
John, the mechanical expert on these parts. Got tech questions? Hit me up. Just don't ask me to jailbreak your phone for you. I guess I'll time. Alright, let's see what that's all about. One adventure, scrap metals, and others treasure. Teaches scrap cannon, scrap armor, and scrap armor value pack. That's probably neato.
So, if memory serves, basically you can make yourself a gun, extra armor in battle, and then I think the final one is extra armor fragment.
Yeah.
Give Fluttershy a gun.
Lily just sitting in the corner while we all make My Little Pony references she doesn't get.
I feel like you don't fully need to understand My Little Pony to know how funny it is to give someone with shy in their name a gun.
Anything about it, like make the point.
This game is also my pitch for Lily to watch My Little Pony. Anything that eventually led to this can't be all bad, right?
Fair point, fair point.
Thanks for rescuing me. Now I can get back to my mayoral duties. Hey, you're the mayor here? Why did this come up sooner? I guess I just forgot. Spent an eventful week here in the wasteland. What with the mysterious visitors and getting brainwashed and all. But yes, I'm this week's mayor, Mumford. I was so excited when it got to be my turn. It got to be my turn to be mayor on the chore wheel. That's sounds like an interesting electoral system we got there. Well, there isn't really much for the mayor to do in a town like Mumford. Things kind of run themselves. But if I'm needed, I'll be sure to give it 110%. Sometimes you just gotta stick mayor on the chore wheel, you know? I am referred to as Doc. Are you in need of healing? Oh, it's nice to meet a fellow healer. I apologize. Your appear is still alive in the traditional sense. My magic would be of no use to you. My abilities are more necromantic in nature. As you can imagine, this is quite the useful set of skills I have in a town populated by the undead. Different people have different needs, I suppose. Precisely. Hey Jack. I see you three have become a priority of 4. You know, my friends, I'd like to think we're good acquaintances, maybe even saw a thing or two. But it's all in a day's work for this wandering gunman. Need something else? Who are you? I expect to see any other beasts folk this far out. What are you doing out here? I'm glad you asked, pal. Like I said, the name's Jack. I'm the hero of the heat swarm protector living who venture out here. Awesome. What do you do? Got any cool stories? I reminded folks to stay hydrated. It's hotter than Hades out here. Got 3 cold ice cold waters. And a friendly reminder everyone to hydrate or dehydrate.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Boom.
Look.
Now everyone has to hydrate. For those on the YouTube side, I've redeemed my own hydrate channel point redeem.
Does it count as hydrating if Winter Lily's probably just drinking a Coke?
Yes.
Untrue. I'm drinking a gallon of apple juice. And I do mean a gallon. I have a gallon of apple juice
Oh,
next to me.
I did not doubt. I did not doubt.
I feel like you were down.
Ah, Chad jump scare happy says. Anyways, go on, take a sip, ladies. It's mighty refreshing. I need to actually reselect the game now so it knows I'm pressing buttons. Need something else? What's with the getup? Not to be rude, but what's with the costume? Yeah, it's a good thing you said not to be rude because otherwise I'd take offense to that, miss. This is the uniform of a desperado with no laws or obligations holding him back. Like an adventurer. Pretty sure we have lots of laws holding us back, actually. Adventure, huh? I like the sound of that. But no, you may discover that I am unemployed. Hey, adventurers drop some valuables when they get roughed up by the baddies out there. Someone's gotta pick them up. It's a living, you know. Isn't it hot wearing such a big cape in this weather? These are my wings. Besides, never underestimate a good weighty cloak to give you shade and keep you from getting heat stroke. True, this hat of mine keeps me fresh as a spring breeze even in the blistering summer sun. I'm pretty sure that's because you enchanted it, Claire. What's your point? That's the money. Don't want to do something foolish like wear anything metal and eat like this. I'm right here. Any advice for the desert? Any advice for desert exploration? Yeah, you seem quite comfortable here. Surprising for a town with so few living residents, but they're actually stocked up on good drinking victuals for your travel here in Mumford. I'd definitely recommend stocking up before you head back out. Let Allison comment on his word choice.
Yes.
Sure. What did you just call food a second ago? Never heard the word victuals, sweetie? It's lingo out here on the trail. Doesn't look like it, but it rhymes with little. Every day is a school day. Oh, that's interesting.
I like that it ended after hearing that word for like food.
It's like, well, that's been enough to talk to this man for one day.
That's enough of that.
I wanted to check something. Blurp. Blop. Bleep. Yeah, okay. Something I've been meaning to comment on is I like how there's a cow character, and they're not pudgy at all.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually probably the thinnest one here. Not to say that they didn't make a character pudgy. Melody is. They just didn't go the easy route and make it the cow.
Yeah, yeah.
Been thinking about that since Stream Run, but I always forget to mention it. Anyways, howdy, welcome to the Mumford Inn. I'm Senna, something, oh god. Hello? Are my twins there?
Hello?
Hello?
I'm here. Your stream's having some trouble, but that's probably for me because my internet's weak.
No, it sure did say OBS disconnected.
Ah.
I was wondering why. It was just buffering on my end too.
There we go. Alright, it should be back now.
Yep, it's me working.
Welcome back, everyone. OBS decided it wanted to snap my neck real quick. Anyways, howdy, welcome to the Mumford Inn. I'm Senna, and I'll be your host here. How much will 2 rooms run us? Oh, they actually don't take money here, Melody. They don't? Nope, not much use for it up here, really. What about those shops out to the left? What are they doing? Oh, the vendors outside only go so they can restock for travelers such as yourself. Okay, they answered that question. So instead of paying in gold, I'd just like y'all to share a story from your adventures on the surface. Don't get to head down there often, you see, and your adventure type. And. Ooh, excuse me. You adventurer types always have such interesting tales to tell. How generous of you. So I've got us to share a story. Yes, indeed. Although other guests today will be a tough act to follow. Other guests, who would that be? You haven't heard? My Mumford Savior happens to be back in town. Your savior, or do you mean Jody?
Do you mean Jody?
Perfect. Are you talking about Jody? I mean, I have helped around here, but I can't imagine I've done as much as a savior person. Oh no, Jody here has been a big help lately. Mumford simply wouldn't exist if it weren't for our savior. I suppose you haven't heard the story yet. Words don't really do her justice, though. You should meet her yourselves. I'm sure you have some amazing stories to tell, too. Just make yourselves comfortable in the lounge over there, right? Alright, we're here. And you're ready. Oh, this place sure is cozy. Hey, is that Mom? Allison? What are you doing all the way out here? I was heading back to Greenridge after finishing up my last job. Better get checking on things in here on my way. Never thought I'd run into you in a place like this. You're a hotshot adventurer now, huh? Yeah, something like that. Hi, Miss Galetta. Melody. Work's been keeping me away from Greenridge, like you said. I think this is the first time we've spoken face to face since I heard the big news. You've been keeping my baby girl out of trouble? As best I can, or nope?
I'm so torn between the answer that Melody would say and also the funny one. Go with nope.
Go with nope. Nope it is. I mean, if I was, we wouldn't be up here, would we? Ah, good point. Well, I couldn't be happier for you two. Wow, am I hearing that right? Are we lucky enough to have Mumford's savior and her daughter with us here today? So wait, you're the savior she was talking about? I like the little slide she does in. Yeah, something like that. I was just in the right place at the right time. It's all ancient history at this point. Humble as always, Amelia. Anyways, make yourselves at home. We'll begin shortly. So, freed the hostage. We're running down corridors and dodging ice bolts until we run around a corner and see the door to the garage. Lock the door behind us before the Duke's goons can catch us, but that only buys us maybe a minute or two. They'll bust it down in no time. That's why I see our ticket out of there. The boss's prized muscle car. You didn't. Oh, I did. So I duck into the driver's seat and start racking my brain over how to hotwire a car. You got a very interesting skill set, Miss Galetta. I try to be a jack of all trades. You never know when a skill's going to come in handy on a mission. Anyways, I just barely managed to get the car started, and we take off as the goons breach the door. With that, we're home free. So yeah, that was my Monday.
I just want to note, Lyra, that this is exactly what I've always imagined Mom to be energy-wise.
Who's Mom?
Rose's.
Beautiful. So that was my Monday, the heist that we just finished. Hotwired a car.
Dodged ice bolts.
Dodge ice bolts, hot wired car, you know, the usual Monday action.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Someone's like, man, that sounds tough. And it's like, oh, you know, what Monday isn't?
Sounds tough. Yeah, Mondays are usually tough, right? Am I right? Winks at the crowd.
They clap.
Wait, we've seen that car. Yeah, it's a car we saw parked at the dock sign right here. I may have kept this a little reward for all my troubles. Figured that creep owed me after blowing up my previous ride. Dang, that was a pretty huge upgrade over the minivan. May it rest in pieces. What an incredible story. Well, you always say that, Senna. And it's always true. So how about Allison here? I'm sure that a prodigy of a hero like Amelia, you must have a ton of stories you're gonna share. Well, you see, I'm bad at this for very long, so I don't know if... Alright, should we talk about the Whole Hound, the Core Guardian, or the Trash King?
Trash King. You gotta start with Trash King.
Oh, so what about the Trash King? Oh, you meant the king of all trash? Intriguing. Not quite, it's more like a really big bird. But all this trash, and I was eating the trash, and we pissed it off and had to fight it. Ah, so you fought a bird. It's a really big bird, to be fair. I see. Like I said, I don't know if I have the best stories. Don't be too hard on yourself, Allison. You're still new at this. Hey, I've got one. You could do a story about how Faith and I started dating. That's how, if that kind of thing works. Love is an adventure as of itself. It seems like a kind of person to be sharing with a stranger. No offense, Senna. Oh, no way. Me and Senna go way back. You do? Well, when did you even meet? Last night. We were really hitting up since the first time I stayed here. Now let's see. Well, for starters, Claire and I are from Brightport. I need a change of pace from the big city life after high school, so I moved to Greenridge. A couple years later, I'd just gotten out of a relationship that didn't quite work out. It was an amicable breakup, but any breakup's gonna be a bummer. I tried to focus on my work and apprentice blacks. Oh, excuse me, as an apprentice blacksmith to get my mind off things. And then one day this girl came looking to commission some custom armor and a lance. Was the girl Faith? I'm getting to that part. But yes, it was Faith. She had her art set on becoming the next guardian of Greenridge, and she knew she needed top of the line gear for a job like that. I already kind of knew her since she'd been friends with Melody and Allison since they were kids, but she's always busy, so we hadn't had many chances to talk. We hashed out the details of what she wanted, and I could tell right away that she really had an eye for craftsmanship. She was passionate about the work. I could also tell she kind of had an eye for me. Oh, how scandalous. I guess at that point I wanted to impress her, so I really poured my heart and soul into the gear. I made it my finest work. As I was working out, she dropped by every day. She always said she was just there to check out my progress, but I knew she was too busy for that to be true. We'd chat while I worked. It always felt like we'd known each other forever. And after I finally finished her gear, Faith knew she didn't have a good excuse to drop by anymore, so she just asked me out. I guess the rest is history. That was a wonderful story, Jody. Ah, to be young and in love. I've just been thinking about Faith a lot these past couple of nights, I guess. This is where I pause to note that Jody always seemed like the oldest of the group. So for seeing Senna to be like, ah, to be young and in love, I'm like, wait a minute.
In fairness, my brain still goes to oldest of this group, but this is a relatively young group, especially if you're like 40, which is like the vibe I get from Senna.
Well, see, that was not the vibe I got from Senna. So
Ah.
my brain was like, also, my brain was like, ah, yes, everyone here is like 20s, except for the mom,
Okay.
obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, ah, to be young and love, like, oh, wait, you're older. I've just been thinking about Faith these past couple nights, I guess. Hope everything's okay back in Greenridge. We're here to make sure it's okay. Well, it's getting late. We should probably turn in for the night. Hold on. Oh, you can just buy snacks here. On single carrot.
I'm greatly upset by it. And a single carrot.
Do you think that's just a typo?
No. I would believe that this game did it on purpose.
A bar of pure milk chocolate restores at least 400 HP. It's really good chocolate, like really good. I mean, it heals
Hell
more
yeah.
than the magical healing potion, so... Oh god.
Honestly, on a bad day, chocolate could absolutely heal me more than a healing potion. Specifically Kit Kat bars. Also, in important news, I have a cat on me. Kai, don't do that. Kai! The cat is still on me, but it's much more awkward now.
Later that evening. Hey, what are you looking at on your phone? Did our reception come back? No, just checking out of habit. You okay, dear? You seem tense. Don't worry about it. Got enough on your plate right now without worrying about my crap. Worrying about your crap is kind of my job. I don't know. Just think about my mom, I guess. Aren't you happy to see her? You love your mom. She's your hero, isn't she? I know. It's just a lot to love to sometimes. She's literally these people's saviors. Meanwhile, I'm struggling to pay my rent and cast basic spells. Feels like I wanted to see her again on different terms. I'm already proud of me. Your mom's always been proud of you, Allison. She could be prouder. Life's kind of a mess right now. I want the mental image she has in my adventuring career for the rest of her life. You know, sometimes I think about changing my last name just to fear people compare me to her. Part of me wants to make a name for myself instead of having to live up to that, you know? That's understandable, I suppose. It's just a thought, though. I don't know, I'm just rambling. You're always rambling, Allison. That's part of your charm. You know, as far as names go, Allison Amarath doesn't sound too bad. The alliteration makes you sound like a superhero. Exactly. Hey, you ever wonder, maybe we should get some sleep before we launch into a 30-minute discussion of what we'd be like as superheroes. Yeah, good call. Who knows what we'll be up against tomorrow. Thanks for being here for me, though. Not meaning to make you worry. Like I said, it's my job. Oh, good night, babe. Love you. Love you too. Gay.
Also, shout out to Happy. Oh, this was far more lesbian than I thought it would be. Oh! Why?
What's up?
Why? Why do you always come up and get into my arms and my face and knees?
How you doing, Tails?
I was doing great.
It's on my face.
Perfect, okay. Alright, with Tails' distress and suffering, I do believe that will be all for today. With that, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you'll have a fantastic time. And I'll see you all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.